What is up? Oh boy, has my morning been hectic. That's why I'm about 3 minutes late. Check the stream title. How have you been? How you guys doing? What's up, Tenjin? What's up, Zane? Wait, what's up? But yeah. So like, my AC doesn't work. Lost my watch streak. GG. How did that happen? You were here Saturday, weren't you? Yeah, you were. And I didn't stream Sunday. No idea. Reset to 1. Zane, is it the same for you? Ain't no way me missing a stream by like 3 minutes. No, because you've held it from like weekends as well. No, it still seemed to have mine. Tenjin, send a support ticket to frickin' Twitch or something. This is kind of ridiculous. So bats mine randomly reset sometimes. I don't know if a Twitch thing. It's probably a Twitch thing. Epic Twitch moment. Very epic. I don't know what this is, but it reminds me of Earthworm Jim. It is not Earthworm Jim. It's like Star Wars or something? Like an old Star Wars game that I've never heard of. By the way, I have my ceiling fan on. I hope you guys can't hear that. If that's getting in the way of any of you guys, then let me know. Bro, Earthworm Jim wasn't even close to this cover. What is he on about? This looks like his head! This looks like his head. I don't know about the rest. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys can't hear my ceiling fan, but, like, basically, as I was saying, whole world plotting on my downfall or something. So, AC don't work. It's 90 degrees outside. I did dishes last night and then ran the dishwasher before I went to bed. I wake up, I go to the dishwasher, I find out, okay, for some reason the dishwasher decided to just stop halfway through. And then I turned it back on and now it sounds like it's not really doing anything. So, that's cool. That's cool. And then on top of all that, I was like, I was this close. I was like 2 steps away from putting some face lotion onto my toothbrush. I wish I was joking. Space Invaders. Nope, that's not right. Just like the Michael Jackson game. It is. Okay. It's the hand that gave it away. Got a dishwasher, bougie at... Are you kidding? Every house that I've been in has had a dishwasher. What? I don't understand. Even the ones that I would say are quote-unquote poor. Is that not a common household appliance in this day and age? I wash with my hands. I mean, so do I. You're not supposed to just stop washing your dishes with a dishwasher. You're supposed to work with them. Like, you still rinse off the dishes and then put them in the dishwasher. Rinse them off at bare minimum. It is not. I don't have a dishwasher. What the hell? Well, shoot. I'm poor. That's not... Am I the bad guy? Have I been the rich kid all along? I know this isn't darkness, but I'm going to say the darkness. It is not the darkness. Is there a Hellsing video game? Money bags over here. I freaking wish. Ask me else any question. Did you know that if you are cleaning a vacuum, it's called vacuum cleaner? If you are cleaning with a vacuum, it's called vacuum cleaning. Yes. Vacuum, oh, not cleaner, vacuum cleaning for both. The second one, wouldn't that just be cleaning? Not vacuum cleaning, specifically? Okay, if I have seen this, it has only been once. Live alive. Bravely default. The world ends with you. Nope. Final Fantasy Tactics. This is Castlevania? What the hell? The best game could jerk off to this picture alone. Good for you, dude. Steven's chat tries not to be weird challenge. Impossible. This must be a sign to play it today. Stop blueballing me. Who's gonna tell him? Beards, caves, biomes, mining. Beards? Is this Don't Starve? Nope. Drill, dwarves, pickaxe, extraction. Oh, this is probably Deep Rock Galactic. This is music from Deltarune. I still gotta play that game, but I don't know when. We are very normal. Smile. Very, yeah. There it is. Age restricted? For Deep Rock? You're kidding. Kingdom Hearts 3. It's never Kingdom Hearts 3. It was made in 2019, single player, all of these consoles. And no, it's not Death Stranding, but this is for data. There were no other games that released in this year. I don't know what the heck it's asking of me. What's up, Boone? Shoot self in foot. Guys, who's doing this to me? It's the wooden plank and the bike spokes. Oh, happy Monday, guys, by the way. You already did this, didn't you? No, you didn't. Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Happy Monday. I mean, they're getting drunk on and butt booty naked in that game. In Castlevania, whichever that one was? You're kidding. Why? Sekiro released in 2019. Oh, never mind, you're right. I mean, you've heard me say it before. Sekiro and Kingdom Hearts are very similar games. Not a hack and slash. Why did I do this? I have a horrible Monday. No, I'm talking about Deep Rock. Oh, okay. When do they get naked in Deep Rock Galactic? That doesn't happen. Not that I remember. I'm just gonna put up a poll and then play auto-aim Marvel Rivals. I uninstalled Marvel Rivals to reinstall Helldivers. I have nothing to work towards in Marvel Rivals anymore because I'm not gonna buy the Battle Pass and I'm not gonna buy the special box thing, whatever it is, that has the Magneto skin. So, and I don't intend to ranked climb anymore. So, we're ending this one Plat 3. We're ending this one with a as full as it can get, Battle Pass. And as full as it can get, special premium box or whatever it's called. You're lucky I'm not at home. Why? Watch the poll be like Marvel Allies, Heaven Divers, or Apex Peasants. Wouldn't you mean Apex Prey? No. Apex Legend. I guess it would be Peasants. You're right. I like to see Stronge play chess and then go, how am I supposed to win? That's not how I do it, bro. I play chess, and then everybody complains about me taking too long with my turns. That's why I don't like it. That's why I freaking hate that game, because I take my time to meticulously plan out what I want to do, and then because I try to do that, I feel like, oh, I'm wasting the other guy's time. Then it gets even worse when I'm fighting a friend of mine, and he's just like, he's pissed off that I'm taking, he actually is pissed off that I'm taking so long. Like, we had an hour-long chess game because I'm trying to think about what to do to him, and then by the end of it, he's like, damn, I didn't enjoy playing chess with you because you take so long for the turns. And I'm just like, that's the point of the freaking game, to plan out what you're gonna do. This is why you go to chess.com, where everyone is there to waste time. I know there's a 10-minute timer in that one, but I don't think that fast yet, because I don't know, I don't play enough of chess to do that. Watch the poll, I already read that. Need Stronge to play chess and random queue versus Magnus? Who's Magnus? The Magnosaurus? Magnus is good chess dude. He's like top 10. Oh, okay. Why is his name Magnus? Does he play Dota by any chance? This is a first-person game made in 2019. Was there a Blops game that released that year? Odd Blops 2. That was 2012. It's not first person. It's Sonic Mania, but that's both third person and side-scrolling. There's an isometric game that might have released in that time? What would it have been? It's not isometric, so it has to be side-scrolling. Fantasy action game released in 2019. Blasphemous? Side-scrolling game. Magnus Carrison. I didn't enjoy playing fighting game with you because you take your time in neutral. Run at me like a dummy, let me anti-air you and counter-poke you running in. I mean, that was basically his complaint, right? That's the thing. That's what he wanted. He wanted, well, maybe not for me to like throw myself at him and lose, but he wanted me to at least just be faster with it. I don't know what he wanted, man. I don't know what he wanted. I don't care what people want with chess. I know what I want, and I know that what I want annoys people, so I'm just going to choose not to play the game. I have a friend named Sven. She don't play Dota. Wait, that's a, your friend's a chick? And their name is Sven? An actual name? That quote is literally Stronge when I play Rogna. Okay. Your 5B zones me out. Bro, I can't do anything. That's not... That's not what I say. I'm just like, it's the 5B and the JC that are problematic, and so I have to now slow it down, but I'm a little bit more okay with slowing it down in Blaze Blue. Ay, ay, ay. Can only think of one other game that I know came out in 2019 and it isn't the answer. Oof. I like it when Magnus blinks, skewers me, and says, "Behold the cock of Magnus," and I die. Last I checked, that wasn't one of his lines. I know what I want, and what I want now is your life. Is that a Pugna line? It feels like it is. Side view game, 2019, single player, fantasy, indie? It has to be an indie. Because it's not a shooter. But I don't know about platformer. Not platformer, this is strategy. This looked like the platformer thing. But either way, there's still... I doubt it's a strategy game. Because you don't have too many side-scrolling strategies that aren't the old Flash games where you're waiting on a timer to spawn a unit. So it has to be one of these two. Indie platformer. Did games come out in 2019? Not many. Only these two titles. These are the only two that came out in that year. There were no other video games during the year of 2019. None other. None of them. Wait, Gamble, you liar. For me, this game is shown with fantasy and horror in themes. Why is it yellow for this guy? This game is not even horror. Why is it green on my end? Maybe yours bugged out? You know this game, though? Everyone knows this one? That can't be right. Spark the Electric Jester? It's not in here. I hate rich people. Okay, law. I mean, apparently you hate me because owning a dishwasher makes you rich? What? You see, that's what I'm saying, right? I'm out here saying that my dishwasher has been doing this thing where it starts, and somewhere in the process it just kind of decides that it doesn't feel like doing it anymore. And then my whole chat is talking about how they don't have a dishwasher, and this is for rich people. Dishwasher just means you have an actual house. That's what I thought. But can't believe Boone is also rich and got gold blood. What does he look like to you? Richie Rich? I used to not have one? Some call me a crazy rich Asian, but I'm black. Stop freaking gaslighting everybody. Oh my god. Was there a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game in 2019? No, there wasn't. There definitely wasn't. Wait, was New Battletoads in there? That was 2020. Shoot. Shovel Knight? Indie platformer, 2019, single player, fantasy. It's not a Prince of Persia game. It probably shouldn't be bloodstained. It's not blasphemous. This is a rage game with a hot babe at the end? Okay, that's too easy. Just a little bit too much on the hint. Aight. Anyway, that's that. So, my plan was to play the Morbid Metal demo, but I heard that's gonna last me like 15 minutes, so I'm not really sure what to do after that. My thought was to play the Morbid Metal demo on stream, finish that, and then maybe Play some Elden Ring Night Rain? I'm not really sure. Castlevania. Who? So yeah. Morbid Metal, Elden Ring. I guess I could play some Helldivers, but I kind of don't want to, and not because I don't want to play Helldivers, but because I'm afraid that the heat produced by my computer will make living in this room unbearable for a short period of time. Can you do a Papa's Pizzeria stream? I don't have Papa's Pizzeria. Katatsu will join and democratic kick you. I know that he will. Part of me wants to spend some time looking up what's wrong with my dishwasher. uh... Bro, it's $3 and 4 megabytes. What is? What's up, Rose and Thorns? God of War would be fun to watch. Oh, I mean, I still haven't ever played God of War. I do want to play it. I'm just not really sure when I would get around it. They released like a trilogy, right? They released a trilogy pack on the PlayStation Store somewhere. I think it's on the PS3. I don't know if it's there for the PS4. Doesn't have $2 for Shantae. Can't spare 3 here. Oh, Papa's Pizzeria is $3. I see. What game is this music from? This is from Gravity Rush? You're kidding. Is anyone miserable about P4R? Aren't you the same person that complains about people in this chat being consistently miserable? Why do you want to know if people are doing that very thing? That makes no sense. Here, bro, damn, the trailer? Oh. The same thing that they did with the rollback patch for DBFZ. Feels like Persona 4 should be a gray-ass game. No. Yes and no. Because the thing is, there was still different weather in the original game. Or at least in Golden. I don't know about the original Persona 4. But there was weather in Persona 4 Golden. And the place being foggy would only happen on some days, and then it only became like really bad with the fog at the end of the game. Or at least desaturated. That I can see. When I think P4, I think more like the yellowy green. Yellowy green. Not gray. Why? Ugh. I will practice. I'm going to exercise the habit that I should get into of not reading every comment in my chat. Starting with that one, Boone. I simply just do not have to read it. It's that easy. The fog is like yellow/green color. Isn't that only within the TVs? That's mainly within the TVs. If it's outside of the TVs and it's normal whatever fog. And I'm pretty sure it's only yellowish within the TVs just because the whole ass world is like that. Or at least the main area is, the one where you start. I don't remember. Waiting for the second coming of kanji and Naoto discourse. No, no, no. Rose and Thorns is telling me about how they were adding the forum thing in P4 so that people can talk about the frickin' game. No. Well, wait, hang on. This might be a frickin' blessing. This might be a blessing. They probably knew what was gonna happen with Kanji and Naoto, and so they thought, like, watch this containment board. And then they put the forum in the game, so now only people that are in the game will talk about this in the game, and then everywhere else on the internet is safe. Maybe. Horny containment wave. Mafuba. This is supposed to contain evil. I've done my time. And the original was like that outside too. I think I remember it being like that in the Overworld 2 at some point. I think that only happened near the end for story-related reasons, right? I could be wrong. It's, like I said, it's been like a decade since I've played the original, or since I've played P4 Golden on my Vita. Yeah, it's the end parts where the fog leaks into the town, otherwise I remember it being, like, dark all the time. Persona fans look kinda evil, only kinda. I'm plugging my controller in. Should play Persona 4 on Steam and get the FEMU mod. Why? I mean, sure, but also why? Like girls? Okay. Can't argue with that. I don't know, I guess I stopped caring about mods a long time ago. What is this? Is this a receipt that I have on my desk? What was this for? Oh! Oh, I'm freaking stupid. Oh. I was gonna look for this, and I didn't. You guys don't know, but, recently, so since I acquired the new PC parts, I sent my old parts to my friend in Mexico, and it's been like a month since I sent them to him, and I was wondering where the parts are, and if they've left the US at least, and I forgot what I did with the receipt. So I didn't know the tracking number. Now that I know where that is, I can look at the tracking number to see if it has at least left the US, and if it has, then that's all on him. I can't track it once it leaves the US, but if it's still in the US, I'll know for a fact, I guess. I'm just hoping that that thing isn't in pieces by now, because I feel like I messed up when I sent it to him and didn't secure enough stuff with it. Even though it's in its original box and all that good stuff, I feel like there's something that I messed up. I don't know. I always fear this when sending computer parts to people. I'm like a certain streamer. Surely you're not talking about me not liking girls, because that's the only thing that I like. Women. Anyway, if golden content isn't in the game, I won't buy it. Was the answer in Persona 3 Reload? Or was that DLC? Dishwasher receipt? No, the answer was DLC? That's not a good sign. Buy your $70 season pass wagey. Stop! Stop, bro. Okay, by the way, speaking of that, anyone who complains about the $70 price tag, on Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, but also is willing to shell out the $500 for a Switch 2 and Mario Kart World, they will be subject to immediate public de-resolution. Joke's on you, I don't have a Switch 2. God, I wish that weren't me. Did I say what's up, Oka? How you doing, Oka? It was like 34 bucks? Jesus! You can't make golden content DLC because 99% of it takes place during the main story? I feel like that's something that you can still make DLC. I don't know. You have a dishwasher, you know you got money, we know you got money. I don't have any money. I have nothing. I have very little. I have limited funds that are mainly being used to improve things involving the stream, although I don't know where to start, because I'm not sure which risks I'm willing to take to... I'm not sure the returns, ever. Yeah, because, like, you buy a scooter in gold, and then fish in the middle of it. Sonic Racing Cross World's strongest meat rider. What's up, Dog the Dog? I'm not meat riding the game. I'm just so freaking angry that so many people are willing to pay however much money for Mario Kart World and then point fingers and laugh at the people with the Sonic Kart when that game's like $70 with like a $120 season pass or whatever for whichever characters. And it's just... I just want to be freaking happy. StrongmanSteven caught throwing rocks at Mario Kart fans. Why do they get to be happy? How you doing, Homegrown Tone? Okay, but what if I complain about the $70 price for Sonic Cross Worlds because I already played the game and know it's a bag of ass? You don't! You played the beta, you don't know what's gonna change between now and 3 months from now. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be it's gonna be Kart Racer of the Year. It's going to be Sonic Racing Transformed 2. And everything will be mechanically sound, all power-ups will be avoidable, it will not be chaotic, and we don't have that super freaking wide track that Mario Kart World has that makes me a little bit confused. I don't know why I shoehorned that last one in a little bit, but don't worry about that one. It's not important. Hello, system down at work for the moment. I'm chilling. Nice, question mark. I mean, are you still getting paid? That's nice if you're still getting paid. If not, then whack. Did you see Outer Snores for $80? You mean Outer Worlds? I saw some of that, and then I thought, like, Dr. Cockring Racers is right there. I'm gonna be real with you, that game is, like, okay. There's a couple of conflicting system mechanics that I feel become counterintuitive, and I sort of liked the first, Sonic, what the hell? Sonic Robo Blast 2 kart a little bit more. I still think that Dr. Robotnik's Ring Races is a more well put together game, but at base, I liked the mechanics of the first one, just slightly more. That's copium. It's not copium. This isn't copium. It's hopium. Just build a new PC like me, buy a new CPU, GPU, PSU, case, RAM, etc. I bought some parts off of my friend, and I have like top of the line involving motherboard, power supply, PC or CPU, and possibly RAM. The RAM is whatever I could find, but what I really need is like a new GPU. That's the only part that I need to replace. Everything else is old and still works the way that I need it to. And they're charging $70 for that Sonic game. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Yeah, it is. But there's a funny ass Twitter post. Someone complained about the game being $70 on release, and then his friend's response was, "Bro, it's Sonic. It'll be 60% off in a year." And I mean, like, he's not wrong, but by the time a year is passed after that game's release, it's nobody's gonna be playing it, bro. That game's dead on arrival. What makes you think people are gonna be on it a year after? Strange, it's ass. Stop coping, please. It's embarrassing. It's not cope. It's not gonna be. It's who's responsible for making the game? Is it Team Sumo? Team Sumo made Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed, and they made Team Sonic Racing, and they dropped the ball a little bit with Team Sonic Racing, but I'm sure with the feedback that they got from that game, they could bring it back with Cross Worlds as long as they just focus on the layers. As long as they make sure to understand the layers, then everything will be fine. Everything will be absolutely a-okay. Everybody will love their life. I'm gonna love my life. 60% off in a year does not equal free on PS Plus in 8 months. Oh no, that's not does not equal 60% off in a year X. Free on PS Plus in 8 months. Check mark. Wait, it's gonna have crossplay. Hold on, maybe that'll do wonders for the longevity of the game. Maybe I'm still sitting pretty and I can still play the game a year after its release. No, you gotta understand, Stronge, it has Joker and Miku and Yakuza characters. Surely it will be popular. It's not only that, it has like a whole ass character season pass. Let me check. There are Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. There are going to be 5 more characters as DLC after Minecraft Steve. Also, if you pre-order, then you get Werehog Sonic for some reason, which I will not lie to you people. I won't. I will not. I'm not gonna hold you. That has me just a little bit interested in pre-ordering the game. If I were to do it, it would be like a day before its release. But I the heck, Minecraft? Yeah, Minecraft. Don't you love Minecraft? No. Who the heck wants that for a pre-order? Me! I liked Unleashed. Unleashed was the best Sonic storybook game, hands down. Anyone who says otherwise, subject to immediate de-resolution. He really is Sonic's strongest meat writer. I wish I wasn't. I would do the same for Spider-Man, to be honest. But I'm the gay one. Really makes you think. When this guy likes Spider-Man. They're gonna add Akira again. We need a Dead or Alive 7. I don't know if I would care about Dead or Alive again, but... Wait, Akira from... Oh, is he the Ninja Gaiden character? Or am I thinking someone else? I was thinking Vice from Skies of Arcadia. Because he was in Transformed. Strange, I'm always right, Steven, when he looks at Metacritic for any game he likes. Strange one bad game with bad pre-order releases, and he gorges on all the slop because it has words Sonic in the name. I just... Mods derez him. He is mods. Well then, let me change it. You should derez yourself now. Give someone else a piece of that grid. No, that's wrong. Give someone else a piece of that Tron in the grid. What the hell else is in Tron? What do they breathe? You said that program? They are programs. I backdashed, you missed. Okay. Unleash is the best Sonic game? True! Anyway, boot up Garfield Kart 2. You jest, but I have Garfield Kart, which is the online one? I have both. Garfield Kart and Garfield Kart Furious Racing. Whoever made up the Werehog fight system needs to be fired. What? It's fun! What do you mean? The worst part about the Werehog fighting system is just the music, and that's it. The rest of it is still enjoyable. Have you seen the freaking DMC combos that can be pulled off with Werehog Sonic with shield canceling? It's great. Akira Virtua Fighter. Oh, that guy. He looks like he's actually holding back tears. Guard, boot up, Uni 2. He has Garfield Kart, but not Papa's Pizzeria. I have Garfield Kart because it was gifted to me. I think by Zane. No. Yes? It was either Zane gave it to me, or, I think it was during a System Shock stream that I got gifted the money to buy. I got donated the money to buy Garfield Kart. Frickin' hell, that music? Yeah, I know. But in the unofficial PC port of Sonic Unleashed, because it's the best game, by the way, I'm saying like they took the effort to port it because it's the best Sonic game. They let you disable it. Was a streamer on? Something wrong? Nothing is wrong. Everything's fine. This isn't me coping. Gawk gawk double pump action wrist rotation. Whatever I gotta do to get a good Sonic game, bro. I ain't gay, but an official PC port of Sonic Battle is an official PC port of Sonic Battle. Hey, yo. Also, why is Zaz in Crossworld and not Zavok or the hot green one? I don't know why, but reading the hot green one made my heart skip a beat. I know who you're talking about. What was her name? Pride Month type stuff. I don't... Leave me alone, bro. She's hot, right? Yeah. And... for me, it's the horn. It's the singular horn. I don't know why, but characters with like a... with the asymmetrical face with specifically the one horn, I can dig. Then you wonder why you got no females on your line. You say stuff like that for Sonic nonetheless, too. Bro, I told you the most extensive conversation I had with a chick on a dating app was because of Sonic. So this ain't the reason why. A chick? Quotation marks. Okay. About the comics, too. The comics were the subject. Because she knew about the characters like Mammoth Mogul and Ixis Nagus, bro. Where is she now, my lord? God knows where. Somewhere else in Florida. She stopped talking to me. Unmatched me after I don't know why. I don't remember. Notes. When meeting Stronge, wear one horn. No. I much prefer the natural body. If you were to meet me, be yourself and none other. Her name is Xena. That was it. All of their names start with a Z. There's Zavik, Zaz, and that's the only... I don't care about the rest. I like Zaz the most out of all of them. Xena's the second most, just because she's hot. He loves that juicy green slime. Okay. Bro wants Hulk up in there? Nope. Ixis Nagus sounds like a Xehanort? That's... No, he was the royal wizard of Sonic. Frick, what was the name of their place? Planet's name was Mobius. I don't remember. Either way, he was a royal wizard, and he was like 3 different animals fused into one when they dropped into like a magic tornado or something. I don't remember their exact reasoning. Something about some ritual that they were all performing and planning to betray each other for when they were going to the moon or whatever, and then they screwed up, and all of them fell, and then during all of the magic that they were trying to do on each other, they just fused, and then they became an entirely different entity. And then they became the Royal Wizard very shortly after, offering their services to the king at the time, who was Sally Acorn's father. And then later, betrayed... He like phased out of relevancy for a long time when Robotnik took over. And then after Robotnik got, killed, question mark. I don't really know exactly what happened to him, because I didn't get that far in the comic. Ixis Nagus came back, started wreaking havoc, but he was going to different places, and then Sonic and Tails started chasing after him in the plane. The lore dump. That's crazy, man. Dono Wall. Y'all suck, man. This is why... Ain't nobody... I don't want anyone to tell me, just talk about things you're passionate about is good advice. It's not. It's not. The second you start talking about something you like, they're just like, damn, ew. I told him to just be himself, and then he got weird. Drink water? I don't have any water. This thing is empty, and so is the filter in my kitchen. It only works to girls. No, it don't! No, it don't. Name one chick that is attracted to the tangent that I just went on about the Sonic Archie comic. One. Name one that found that at least interesting to hear me drone on about. What are you playing, and what kind of title is this? The title is the title because my air conditioning has broken on the same day that my dishwasher has also decided to stop functioning. I remember Zomnom because he throws sandwiches at you. Wait, what? Why does that? Why is that the part that makes you remember Zomnom? Why she looked like she just come out of the hood salon? Stop it. Stop talking about my wife Xena like this. Also, to answer your question about what I'm playing, I was thinking about starting up the Morbid Metal demo, and then, transitioning into Elden Ring Night Rain, because supposedly the Morbid Metal demo is only like 15 minutes, but I also just wanted to sit here and yap for a little bit, because, you know, I like talking to you guys. You guys are cool. Get up and fill it. I'd have to fill the filter, and the filter would take, like, not really 10 minutes, but it would take an extended period of time. What's up, Mink? Well, you did create this. Worked for me. That's good for you, Boone. Not even me as a Sonic fan found that interesting. Please, go look up Mammoth Mogul. He's a much cooler villain. He's cool. I promise. He's the best villain in the series so far from what I read. Robotnik is whatever. Snively is whatever. Ixis Nagus was slightly better, but because none of the writers for the Sonic Archie comic know how to defeat a villain. They all just kind of, and then they're gone. Damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean, though, right? She got the fresh weave. You know Boone IRL, right? Yeah, I met him once. I met him when I went to see Otaku slash Holiday Matsuri. But I've known him on the internet for much longer. Tell him to hook you up. I don't want him to hook me up with whatever chicks. I'm black. He hates black people. Yes, the cycle of black on black violence shall be perpetuated with me. Oh no, no AC in summer in Florida sucks? Yeah, it sure do. You said, and I quote, you'd suck a man off for a PC port of Sonic game. I ain't judging you, just pointing it out. I said for specifically Sonic Battle. If you played Sonic Battle back when you were a kid too, you would do the same, I'm sure, Bats. Storm doesn't know how to manually wash dishes, and he's 27. I know how to manually wash dishes. I just... You... My freaking god. I say hey to you, Hermit. How you doing? Me? The answer to your title is me. Ah, I see. Hot take, Sonic Battle was whack. Guards! Take him away. Coolest villain is Scourge because he has no hype moments and still aura farms on everyone. Give him 11. You gave him 11 minutes. You only needed to take him away for 3. Why is your default 11 minutes? Okay, but we aren't kids anymore. Also, stop using a dishwasher, you lazy bum. Freaking god. I wash the dishes manually too. You. Can't say I would though. Now for KH4, who knows what I'll do? This guy. What's up, GeneVox? This guy must be short if he likes to manually wash dishes. I'm not short. What? What? Or unless you mean like Oka, in which case I still don't get this connection. What does your height have to do with manually washing dishes? Oh, oh wait, it has something to do with the height of the sink, doesn't it? And if you're shorter, then it's less on your like back to. I get it. I get it now. This was discussed before. Bro, I'm 185 centimeters. What is that in real people units? Sonic Battle GBA. Yeah, let me put in the 100-hit combo and easy clear the story. My hand flinched. Instead of hitting legs, I hit the head. No, that's more like his chest. That's like a rib. One of his more important organs got popped. It's been like 3 minutes. Untime him out, by the way. Yeah, we don't use commie units. Okay. Sorry, I'm not American. Aren't you? Where are you from? Oh, wait, you're like... You're Korean, right? Sorry, I use correct metrics. Correct, he says. I'm not short. I'm not short. Strife. Is that supposed to be Strange with his 5'10" stare? I'm 5'11", thank you. He's like 5 feet. 185 is 6 feet. You brainlets. Okay. Well. Also, whoever at Nintendo designed Rosalina is my favorite person ever. Rosalina? Out of all of them, Rosalina? For me, it's Pauline. And outside of Pauline, it's Daisy. And then outside of Daisy, it's... Princess Peach's mouth. Pauline, question mark. Was that not her name? What was her name? Should be shot for saying that. Whoa, what? Question marks? Explain. That's what. It's the chick that was like kidnapped by Donkey Kong multiple times, right? Whack list. Daisy should be at the top. She's second. Her name is Pauline, yes, but it's a whack list. Alright, what's your list? What's your top 3? I'm wondering what I should do with this VOD if the Morbid Metal demo is so short. I feel like I should just have it like a just chatting stream since that's mostly what went on here now. And then split it and then have the other half just be like whatever the hell other game we're going to play after Morbid Metal, which is probably going to be Elden Ring. Light Rain. Rosalina, Daisy, Birdo. Aight. I like how neither of us could come up with a third that is real. Or, alternatively, both of us come up with a third that is specific. I don't know if I want to say this. I feel like I'm gonna get frickin'... I'm sure you guys can piece together where I'm going, but... I'll just... The third for both of us is specifically an entity made for the suck. Birdo is real AF, if you say so. What was that last track? That was from Phantasy Star Online? Yeah, Pioneer 2, Phantasy Star Online. I was gonna say Peachette, but I think it would be hard to try to justify why I like Peachette more than Peach. I don't think that would be very hard to do. I think that Peachette's hair is more, interesting to look at than a normal Peach. Just like her outfit. Make Bowsette canon. Let's not and say we didn't. I saw one involving like the Chain Chomp wearing that crown. Specifically the Chain Chomp and the Boo get to me, and I don't know why. I think it's like the sharp teeth. Because I like looking at characters like that with the sharp teeth. Don't ask me why I have an obsession with anime mouths. I'm going to start up Morbid Metal before I make this worse on myself. I'm going to stop the music. Is there a category for this? Too late. There is a category for Morbid Metal. I was thinking I should put on games and demos, but I do not need to do that. Everything should be set. Yeah, we're good. I did not activate my controller. Hello? Thank you. Actually, would Ashley from WarioWare count? She's cute. Isn't she like 10? No, I'm gonna hate this being above 30%. Resolution. Going to assume this auto set controls. Do I have to click these? I don't understand. It's not giving me any sort of... I do have to click them for some reason. Yeah, kids are cute. Why are you making that weird? My bad. I guess we were on 2 different pages. Jump. This. That's... You're so freaking... Alright. Dash. Grapple. Interact. Attack. Skill 1 and 2. Skill special. What was my grapple button in Sekiro? I don't remember. Gonna keep it as left trigger. Camera, that's as good as it's gonna be. Alright. It's more about you than it does about me. Attack with A, you sicko. What's wrong with having attack button on A? I'm sorry, I played Kingdom Hearts as one of my first action RPGs. Not action RPGs, those are the top-down ones. You know what I'm trying to say. Is this a Gundam game? No, this is supposedly a hack-and-slash roguelike, which is something that I've been looking for. I've been looking for this for a while, ever since I played Dead Cells, because I think that a hack-and-slash roguelike is exactly what I wanted. Replayability, but also combat similar to that of DMC or stuff like that. Movement calibration, left stick to move, camera with R. That works, and that works. This is not a stable 60 frames. Real Ratchet and Clank heads know the real action button. Movement calibration, B to jump.
Will it be enough this time?
There are double jumps. Press X briefly to dash, then releases a jump running.
They find their feet so quickly these days. No stumbling around on patchy biped algorithms. Almost makes me nostalgic.
Double jumping. See, this is the tutorial that Metal Gear Rising should have had. Begin with dash, pressing X, running towards the edge, then leap off and perform double jump midair by pressing B. Finally, use X to extend your jump. There's air dodging? Or air dashing? Yo, after years of not having an air dashing fighting game, we finally get air dashing in a hack and slash. I love how confused people have been getting when I tell them that the new Call of Duty game, Black Ops 7, is the sequel to Black Ops 2. What? Okay, well, I guess you loved my reaction, too. What am I missing? Should have been Black Ops 2 Remaster. I wouldn't be surprised if they released that alongside it, honestly. It would do numbers. I stopped following the story of Black Ops in Black Ops 1. I don't even know what was going on. Something about the numbers and Mason and then zombies happen for hours on end. Using the anchor in the air will launch you to the next platform. The icon appears below the anchors. Press left trigger to follow it up with a dash or jump to adjust your landing. Mm-hmm. This is pretty cool so far. A to attack, avoid enemy attacks pressing X to dodge. Combat, you can dodge any time, even during attacks. This will cancel your current action. Okay, that's sick.
Let's find out.
Camera following is a little bit bad, but I can get over that. Lock on a camera, switch enemies with R. Sound design is a bit weird. Available skills to attack enemies. Warning skills take time to recharge. Nano blades launch lethal energy blades from a distance. Blink strike instantly vaults flux to the enemy for a single violent strike.
You're a natural.
Ouch. It's not doing the other skill. Don't know why. What am I missing about nano blades? Why won't it do this ability? It would do numbers. Black Ops 3 is disconnected. Black Ops 4 has no story. Black Ops 5 and 6 happened before Black Ops 2. Black Ops 7 is the story sequel to Black Ops 2 because Black Ops 2 was set in 2025. Ah, I see. The heck is this game from the game show? Yeah, it was from one of the game shows. I don't remember which one of them. But this was something that I found in my Steam queue a long-ass time back, and I thought, oh, this is exactly what I wanted. Let's see if it's exactly what I wanted. It is one of the first couple of times where I've sneezed twice. KH is dead. I killed it. Notice how he has no KH at any of the game shows. Makes you ponder. Honestly, Hermit, you've done the world a service if you have killed this series. Kingdom Who's? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Your siblings stood no chance. Wonderful.
It's just not working the way that I want it to. And it's weird that I can double bind. Partially heals you, partially heals you, partially heals you. Movement does feel nice in this game so far, I will admit. Indicator above enemies' heads shows when they will attack. You see that indicator, press X immediately, execute a perfect dodge. An attack by pressing A to execute a counter, inflict massive damage.
How about some reflex
I mean, I did that and that didn't happen. Okay, there we go. What is up with this camera tracking? It feels this bad. Charge your special attack by performing combos. Using it consumes one charge. Destroy your enemy with Flex's special skill by pressing right trigger. This judgment cut.